This was not a single error. It was a cascade of preventable failures that nearly cost President Trump his life. A new Senate report on the attempted assassination of President Donald Trump at a campaign rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, last summer has revealed multiple, unacceptable failures in the Secret Service's planning and response, and called for more severe disciplinary action. Trump, then a presidential candidate, was grazed by a bullet during the rally as 20-year-old gunman Thomas Crooks fired 8 shots. One attendee, Corey Compertor, was killed, and 2 others were injured. A sniper subsequently killed the gunman, but the attack prompted questions about how Crooks was able to avoid detection by the country's top protective agency for nearly 45 minutes. What happened was inexcusable, and the consequences imposed for the failures so far do not reflect the severity of the situation, stated the report released Sunday by the Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs Committee, chaired by Sen. Rand Paul, RKY. Last December, a House task force investigating the incident made nearly a dozen recommendations for the Secret Service in a 180-page report that determined the shooting was preventable. The latest report details a series of breakdowns that reveal a disturbing pattern of communication failure and negligence that culminated in a preventable tragedy. It said the Secret Service became aware of a suspicious individual nearly 45 minutes before shots were fired, and failed to act. Despite advanced knowledge of line-of-sight vulnerabilities at the venue, officials did not address them, the report said, adding the agency assigned an inexperienced operator to oversee counter-unmanned aerial systems and that Secret Service headquarters denied or left unfulfilled at least 10 requests by the Donald Trump Division for additional resources, including counter-sniper personnel. Last July, 6 Secret Service employees were suspended without pay, an agency official told NBC News last week. The suspensions ranged from 10 to 42 days without pay. It is unclear when the agents were formally suspended. Less than 2 weeks after the incident, Kimberly Cheeto stepped down as director of the Secret Service amid bipartisan calls for her resignation. At the time, she said she took full responsibility for the security lapse. But the report also criticized the agency for insufficient accountability following the attack. Not a single person has been fired, it said. The committee believes more than 6 individuals should have received disciplinary action as a result of their action, or inaction, on July 13, 2024. Those who were disciplined received penalties far too weak to match the severity of the failures. Investigators also found that the Secret Service denied or left unfulfilled multiple requests for additional staff, assets and resources to protect Trump. This was not a single error. It was a cascade of preventable failures that nearly cost President Trump his life, it said. The American people deserve better, Secret Service Director Sean Curran said in a statement that the Secret Service received the Senate report, adding that it would continue to work cooperatively with the committee as we move forward in our mission.